What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the First Haven video newsletter, a video newsletter specifically designed to keep you up to date with what's happening in your local real estate market. For December, I'm going to give you a quick recap of the 2021 real estate market and then kind of give you an idea of what to expect in 2022 if you're a buyer or seller. If you're on the fence, that's okay. Each month, you're going to get hyper-local market updates on your area so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. Let's get started with home values / sales prices. Real quick, we can't bypass the craziest that was 2020 on this graph because that's what led us to the numbers we saw in 2021. COVID lockdown pushed our normal cycle, which actually revolves around the school years, out a couple months. So when we normally see peaks in July and August, valleys in January and February, we saw the market take much longer to heat up. But by the end of the year, we were much closer to our trends. Now, we've cleared that up. 2021, we saw a lot less moving around, okay? This was primarily due to people staying in their jobs or moving jobs, but staying local. That led to extremely tight inventory. Couple that with excess buyers looking to make a jump from the city to the burbs a little bit earlier than they normally would, and you create a panic buying fiasco. But we've cooled off like we always do. Homes that were insanely overpriced have kind of sat on the market and will sit around until kind of next year. But don't expect the prices to drop below the 2021 highs. Sellers, if you're wondering when to sell, think normal, okay? We're settling right back into our groove. Listing in mid-April gives you the best chance at top dollar. Buyers, take a look at this thing. If you're hoping inventory is going to get back to normal levels, keep hoping. As you can see, we're still low and I expect us to be in a deficit for another 12 months. So if you see something on the market before April that's kind of checking the boxes, jump on it. If you wait until the inventory that will hit comes on, you're going to pay more. Everyone expect home value sales values to top out around 2.5% above 2021. We're not entering that market correction just yet. Finally, I want to bring in an expert on the mortgage side, the hardest working man in the business, Mr. Jonathan Tink of Compass Mortgage. Tink, where are we sitting at with the rates and what do you expect to see in 2022?
Thank you very much, sir. We can take a look at rates here if we can. Pull up that chart. We'll take a look back. Obviously, you can't ignore, like you said, 2020. It was unprecedented times for interest rates. We saw rates drop from the beginning of 2020. We went under that 3.5% threshold, and that was, oh man, the bottom is dropping out. This is a great refinance, and everyone was wrong because it kept going. And we came down just about to, 2.5, almost 2.625 there were plenty of times. So it was a great year for that. 2021, we have spiked up a little bit at the beginning of the year, came up to about 3.25, and we've kind of bounced around relatively flat for the year, really 3.25, 2.75, kind of in there. Right now, we're sitting right in that low 3 range, 3 1/8, 3.25, typically on your 30-year fixed mortgage.
Sure.
Taking a look forward, obviously forecasting, it's kind of like weathermen, not always that accurate, but
hopefully better than the guys in Chicago.
Yeah. But there are some significant things working as factors to determine kind of what we think rates are going to be at. So the forecast is going up, continuing to trend upwards. Two things kind of to work into that. Number one is inflation. We've hit kind of the highest level of inflation that we've seen in the United States for over 30 years. High inflation has to compensate with higher interest rates. And number two is a strengthening economy. The economy is coming back slower than maybe you would want, but I think unemployment is pretty low. Economy is getting better. Interest rates will probably be heading up. So those are kind of the factors for showing that chart as they're moving up here. Low 3s by the end of the year, potentially 4%. So kind of a consistent upward trend.
Sure. So tell me real quick, conforming loans. We saw an uptick on kind of what's going to be included in a conforming loan, right? Yep, just came out. So starting 2022, the conforming loan limit is increasing from 548 to 647. So almost $100,000 increase, which speaks to what we've seen here over the past year and a half of
crazy appreciation of values of homes, which is great. If you're a homeowner already, congratulations. You've seen a lot of equity growth, which is fantastic. So what the conforming loan limit is, everything below the conforming limit is a conforming loan. Above it is a jumbo loan. Jumbo loans are fantastic. There's nothing wrong with them. Typically a few tighter guidelines, debt to income ratio, down payment requirements, reserve requirements, just a few things that sometimes we see buyers get hit by. Man, I can't quite qualify for a jumbo. So now I got to get creative and get under that conforming limit. Well, now that conforming limit just went up $100,000. So opens up more opportunities for people to stay with a conforming loan and keep up with the inflating prices that we're seeing.
Sure. Awesome. Well, guys, if you've got more questions about conforming loans, jumbo loans, and all that kind of stuff, or just want to get pre-qualified, make sure that you reach out to Jonathan Tink with Compass Mortgage. We're actually going to put his information here in the bottom of this email as well. So that's what I got. Tink, let's say in a couple months, we'll check back and see where we're at.
I'm here. Give me a call.
Appreciate it, brother. All right, everybody. We'll see you next month. Until then, peace.